Hi, and welcome back. You've been working hard to understand all the different ways we can write about research. Today, we're going to be talking about drafting an introduction, so you know how to introduce a topic in an informative essay using a descriptive text structure. Before we go any further, let's make sure we agree on some of our words. You already know text means writing, but what about structure? So there are lots of things in this world, but it's these things we build, like houses, buildings, and even bikes, that are structures. It's the way we put the parts together in these things that tells us if the structure is a house, building, or bike. So when we're talking about text structure, what we're saying is the words we choose, which are the parts in our writing, and how we put them together tells our readers what type of writing they're reading. Now that we agree on these words, let's talk about the introduction in a descriptive text structure. As in any other informative essay, the introduction has a topic sentence, supporting details, and a thesis statement. Remember, it's the words we choose and how we put them together that will tell our readers our writing is describing something. So for the topic sentence, we can introduce the topic by classifying it as something. The supporting details can work to define the topic, and finally, the thesis statement can explain what details will be described in the body paragraphs. Let's look at how these come together in our mentor text, the ecosystem of a grassy field. The first sentence classifies the topic. The author did this by first naming the topic, a field, and classified it by answering the question, is it what? A small ecosystem. The next sentence defines the ecosystem. Again, the author named the topic an ecosystem and then answered the question is what? A community made up of living and non-living things. The following sentences elaborate on the definition by giving examples. Next comes the thesis statement that tells the reader that the body paragraphs will describe the ecosystem's parts by clearly saying every part of the ecosystem has a role to play. And again, the author elaborates on this by giving some examples. So there you have it. When writing an introduction using a descriptive text structure, you can start by classifying the topic, then define the topic, and include a thesis statement that explains what is next. Now, I know your introductions will be so great.